Hey everyone, welcome back to Micro Adventures. Ellie and Josiah here. We are at Duck Pond, also Boat Pond right now. You might see some little boats flying around back there, like little mini ones. So just, letting you know.
RC remote control.
RC remote controlled boats, let's be specific.
RC stands for remote control.
Oh, okay, whatever. So anyways, we are here to do a full body workout with our micro cables. So go ahead and hook them up on their longest setting at the back edge of your carriage. If you have foot straps, I would recommend using the foot straps to start. They just give you a little bit more length on this crunch series. We will be on 2 black springs and we're gonna start off in some straight arm crunches. So have a seat with your straps facing away from the machine. You're gonna lie all the way down on your back for me with your head just below the back platform. So I'll help you out here, Josiah. Once you've lay all the way down on your back, you'll grab your cables. Start with your hands right over your chest. Wrap your outer arms in towards the side body. Draw your navel down towards your spine. And then strong through the core, let's float our knees up to a tabletop position. So knees stack over hips, squeezing our thighs together. And then either point or flex the feet, but do so with some authority. Inhale here to prepare. Exhale as you lift head, neck, and shoulders off of the floor. Hands are gonna stop beside the hips. Inhale as you lower back down. So these are straight arm crunches. I want you to think less about using the strength of your arms and try to use your abs to curl yourself off of the floor and pushing the hands down beside the hips. Now, based on how tall you are, your hands might not get all the way down beside the hips based on the length of the cables. That's okay. At some point, your carriage is gonna kind of hit your back platform and stop. Just try to stop your body before then and get full lift in the chest. So really focused on the crunch. If your lower back is not feeling great in this position, you can always set your feet down on the floor at any point. Good. Focus on using your abs. Outer sides of the arms are wrapping in towards the body, so we're turning on our serratus here a little bit. And forward, lift and hold in 3, 2, come all the way up. Little lift, hold, give me a little mini crunch, little pulse coming from your core. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the head down, hands stay right over your chest. Now go ahead and extend both legs straight up in the air. We're gonna go into some leg lifts. So focus here on keeping your lower back just as it is. We'll start to lower both legs down towards the floor. Stopping before the lower back arches, lift the legs back up. Now, if your hamstring's a little tight, you can keep a big bend in the knees. If it feels better to go one leg at a time, that is another option. So you're getting a little bit lower into the abs here. Keep it slow and controlled. Yep, awesome work. And your leg does not have to touch the ground here, Josiah, right? We're just lowering as far as we can, keeping the lower back from arching off of the mat. We'll go another 10 seconds here. We're gonna get into a snow angel next. You've got 8, 7, 6, lower both feet down to the floor in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your feet down to the floor. From here, we're gonna take our arms out to a capital letter T. And as you exhale, we're just gonna squeeze the hands down beside the hips. Inhale as you float the arms out wide, capital letter T. Exhale as you squeeze your hands down beside your hips. Now I want you to focus on your core, really actively squeezing your abs in and around you. You're welcome to stay here with the head down. If you like, as you press the arms down, you can curl head, neck, and shoulders up. As you lower the head down, arms come to that capital letter T. Now check in, the shoulders are away from the ears, the neck is nice and long. Try to use your exhales on the point of exertion. So exhale as you lift up, inhale to lower down with control. We're lifting up one vertebra at a time, lowering back down one vertebra at a time. Keep it going here another 10 seconds. And then we will hold those cables down beside the hips, lifting up. Here is 5, 4, 3, 2, hands beside the hips, lift head, neck, and shoulders. We're just gonna pump the arms down, straight down. Final 10 seconds in this move. Here's 8, 7, we're gonna have a seat on the back platform with the cables in hand in 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to seated. I like to cross my legs here. We're gonna get into a giant chest fly. So elbows are soft. We're gonna grab the hand straps here, chest lifted, core is tight, and we're just gonna squeeze the arms together and then resist back out. So cables are lower than your shoulders. You're working the muscles of your chest. Big exhales, you squeeze the corners of your chest together. Inhales, you open the arms back out with control. Chin up off the chest, think really good posture here. And while I like to sit with my legs crossed, Josiah has his feet planted on the floor, that's another option. But posture is key, so heart space stays lifted the whole time. Now moving slowly and with control, both directions. Elbows are gonna stop slightly in front of your shoulders, and then arms will stop once those hands come almost all the way together. In 4, we'll hold it out halfway. In 3, 2, take it out halfway, hold. Soft bend in the elbows, giving a little pulse, squeeze the corners of your chest. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7. We go serve the platter in 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows come in front of the rib cage, palms face up. Let's go serve the platter. Send the fingertips forward, 2. Nice and slow, 3. Nice and slow, 4. Resist right back in, 2. In 3. Elbows stop in front of your rib cage. Send it right back out. So chin is off the chest. Think really tall through the spine. You really do want to focus in on your posture on this one. Any of the seated exercises, our core is tight, spine is tall. Nice control here, Josiah. I love the tempo. In 4, send the arms out and hold. In 3, 2, send the arms out and hold. Little squeeze of the pinkies in towards one another. In. They're not necessarily touching, just a little squeeze in from the corners of your chest. You're here 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to serve the platter, 10 seconds. We will keep the cable in our right hand. We're gonna get into a single arm bicep curl. Quarter turn to your right, cable in the right hand in 3, 2, and 1. So go ahead, come to kneeling. You're facing the side of your microformer. You've got one cable in your right hand, doesn't matter which cable it is. Elbow's gonna stabilize beside the body. It is a single arm bicep curl. Look down at your right arm, look down towards the machine, and make sure you've got a straight line from the carriage to your arm. So you might need to scoot forward or back. And then if you need more resistance, you can scoot away from the machine, but the elbow is not moving. So really keep the elbow nice and stable here. Exhale, squeeze, big flex as you pull in, resist with control on the way out. In 4, hold it in. In 3, 2, 1, flex it in, hold, give me a little pulse. Make sure the wrist is nice and neutral. We're not bending at the wrist for 4. For 3, 2, 1, back to full range of motion. Big exhale, big squeeze here. Slowly resist right back out. Great work, team. So listen, we're just gonna use the same cable and we're gonna turn around and put it in our left hand. And then we're gonna line our body up with that cable again. In 4, switch out the arms, turn around. In 3, 2, and 1. So switch out the arms, turn around. Cable's now in the left hand. Good, let's go bicep curl. So you don't need to switch cables. Just look down the left side body. Make sure you've got a straight line on that strap from the carriage to your hand. So we don't want a diagonal line. You might need to scoot forward or back to line yourself up straight with the cable. That's really important. And the elbow is staying nice and stationary. Again, core is tight, right? And focus on your posture. Imagine a string attached to the crown of your head, pulling you up a little bit taller here. Shoulders relaxed. Maybe even a light squeeze of the glutes to help stabilize you. In 4, hold the curl. In 3, 2, hold that curl. Give me a little pulse, tiny flex, squeeze for 10, 9, wrist is neutral for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, full range of motion. Awesome. Let's go 15 seconds. We're gonna grab both cables. We're going giant bicep curl with a sumo squat. We're moving into our leg series, a little bit more arms. In 4, stand up, face the front of the machine. In 3, 2, 1, stand up, grab both cables, face forward. From here, feet wider than the hips, knees and toes natural turn out. We'll start to sit the hips back as we curl the biceps in towards us. And I'm gonna have you guys keep your elbows pretty low on this one because of the angle of the carriage. You're already getting some work from the shoulders, and I just don't wanna overdo it and end up creating more tension in your neck or traps. Good. So sumo squat here, we're still sitting back through the hips. I want you to pause at the bottom of this next squat, hold. Give me a little flare of your knees out wide, hold. Feel that squeeze in the upper outer corner of your glutes. Stay here, drive down through your heels, squeeze your glutes, lift it up, slow 2. Lift it up, slow 3. Still have a little bend in your knees on 4. Take it down, slow 2. Slow 3. On 4, pause, maybe a little flare of the knees wide. Intentionally drive through the heels, slowly lift it up. Keep going here. I want you to pause every single time you come down into this squat and hold so that we're really firing up your glutes. Keep the elbows nice and stationary, just like we did in those single arm curls, which really warmed us up for this. In 4, little hold. In 3, 2, 1, bring it down, hold. Pulse down through the hips, down, down, little pulse down and back through the hips. You're here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Give me a little pulse, little mini curl with those arms, little pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, flex the biceps. Here's 4, chest lifted. Here's 3, 2, 1 of each. Pulse the glutes down, curl the arms in. Little pulse down, curl in, pulse down, curl in. You've got 10 seconds. We go back to full range. In 5, 4, 3, 2, lowest point, biggest curl, slowly lift up. Let's go 20 seconds, friends. We're gonna get into a single leg RDL, so Romanian deadlift for our right leg. So it'll be right foot forward. You'll kickstand the left toes behind you. In 5, 4, keep your cables. In 3, 2, 1. So right foot directly behind the back platform, kickstand left toes behind you, arms right in front of you, palms face you. I want you to take your shoulders, slide them down. Now keep your cables really steady. From here, soft bend in the knees, hinge forward at your hips with a flat back and a strong core. You're gonna reach those cables, those knuckles straight down towards your back platform. Pause, dig down into your right heel, squeeze right glute, slowly lift it up. Try to keep your hands steady in space, so you're reaching your arms straight down and then back up. Good. Zero tension in your low back. This is a glute and hamstring exercise. So those are the muscles you want to fire up to lift, right? As Josiah hinges forward from his hips, you'll notice his spine stays perfectly flat. Now, to turn this into that Romanian deadlift, what we're going to do is float the left toe. So as you tip forward, everything stays just as it was before, but we float the left leg. As we lift up, we tap the left toes. Hips are staying squared forward towards the front of your machine. Good. And if the lift of the leg is too much, skip it. If the resistance is too heavy or you feel this in the lower back, ditch your cables. You can do this move just as I've been demoing it here without any resistance. You could also do this one with hand weights. I just need you to focus in on your right glute. Good, really nice job, Josiah. We're gonna go 25 more seconds here. We are going to get into a single leg press next. So let's talk about where we're going. The cable that's in your left hand is the one you're gonna need to keep. You'll be lying down on your left-hand side facing into the machine with that cable on your right foot for a single leg press. Cable in the left hand goes onto your right foot. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So come to your left side body, lying down facing into your machine. Around number 3 or 4, foot strap is on your right foot. I like to get nice and close to my machine. You can prop yourself up onto the left forearm or you can lower all the way down. Right heel's gonna slowly extend and kick back, pushing through right heel. Right hip stays over left hip. You're gonna bend right knee and your right knee is staying aligned over the right heel. Right knee is gonna bend in line with the right hip, and then we'll push it back again. For more resistance, you're scooting past your back platform. For less resistance, you're scooting towards your front platform. Core is tight, keep lifting. Left side waist away from the floor, even if you're lying all the way down on your left-hand side. The slower you go, the more you're gonna get. Focus in on tempo and focus on moving from the muscle that's working. This is all about the right glute. On this next one, we're gonna hold it out. From here, keep the foot flexed. We're gonna lift the heel up a few inches, back down a few inches, lifting up, back down. So little outer thigh lift. Keep wrapping your right hip forward so it's stacked over the left. You're feeling this, the upper outer corner of your right glute. Pretty much burns right away if you're doing it right. Whew. I don't know if there's any way you could do this one wrong. If there was a good way to cheat, I would be doing it for sure. I can definitely feel that burn. In 4, we'll hold the lift in 3, 2, 1. From here, hold the lift, feel that squeeze. We're gonna go into a half moon circle. So take your right toes, reach them down towards the floor in front of you, and then you're gonna circle sweep right leg up, and you're gonna reach your right heel to the floor behind you. So we're drawing this like half moon circle with the right leg, or a rainbow. I wanted to call it a half moon, but this definitely looks more like a rainbow. So we're just gonna call this a little rainbow lift. Try to keep your hips pretty stable so we're not opening the right hip. Right, we're keeping the right hip stacked over the left. We're keeping our right toes pretty much pointed the same direction as our belly button the whole time we do this one. Woo! In 4, we're gonna hold the right leg steady. In 3, 2, hold the right leg steady. Go back to that little right leg lift. Back to that little right leg lift, up and down. Final 15 seconds here. We're gonna grab both cables. We're gonna stand up for a single leg Romanian deadlift, left side. In 5, stand it up. In 4, 3, 2, 1, take that strap off. Grab your cables in hand, stand behind your back platform, left foot forward, kickstand right toes, palms face you. Now squeeze your lats to pull the cables close to you. We're tipping forward at the hips with a flat back and a strong core. Pause at the bottom. You've got a little soft bend in your knee. Drive down through the left heel, squeeze left glute, slowly lift it up. Try to reach your knuckles straight down over the back platform and straight up. Good, shoulders away from the ears the whole time. And if you wanna layer in the float of the right leg, you absolutely can. Good, beautiful job here, Josiah. Keep some tension in your cables, keep some tension in your lats and your triceps as you do this. And we don't do any pulses or holds in this one because I really need you to focus on a slow, controlled movement. And I don't want to put any undue strain into your lower back. You should not feel this exercise in your lower back whatsoever. You want to feel this in your left glute and your left hamstring and your core. That's it. Your abs are actively on the whole time. You're definitely going to feel the arms as well, just because we're stabilizing those cables. We've got some resistance we're holding on to with the upper body. Great job here, friends. We're going to go 30 seconds. And we're gonna get into the left side leg press. So we're gonna use the cable that's in your right hand. It's gonna go on your left foot this time, and we'll get into that leg press. 15 seconds. Let's go 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. The cable that's in your right hand is gonna go around the arch of your left foot. You're gonna face towards your machine, and you can kind of lay down towards the number 3 or 4. Right elbow beneath the shoulder, or you're lying on your right side. Left knee will start in front of your left hip. Place your left hand on your left hip and just stabilize it in place. Left heel beneath left knee. We're gonna drive through the heel, slowly send it out. And then slowly resist right back in. Your knee stays over your left heel the whole time. I like to keep my foot flexed. It's easier to keep the cable on my foot that way. And it's a little bit easier to focus in on my glute with the flex of the foot. Now, if you need more resistance, you're scooting past your back platform. If you need less resistance, you're scooting towards the front platform. And then it's really important the hips stay stacked the entire time we're here. So what I mean by that is you're not flaring that hip open, not even a little bit. The stack of the hips is what's gonna get the outer side of your glute to really do the work here, which is what we want. Check back in with the right side body. Whether you're propped up on the elbow or lying all the way down, you wanna keep your right oblique engaged. And Josiah says it's like Miami Vice out here with all these speedboats. In 4, send it out and hold. In 3, 2, send it out and hold. Roll left hip forward so it's stacked right over the right hip. Keep your foot parallel to the floor. Lift up a couple inches, back down a couple inches. So those outer thigh lifts, this should burn right away, friends. Okay, if the burn gets a little too intense, scoot towards the front platform, but keep going. I want you to keep that strap on. I want you to keep lifting that leg up and down just a few inches. We've got those rainbow leg lifts up next. Keep rolling left hip forward. I know it's tempting to open up that hip, but let's stay in the outer side of the glute. Push through your heels, squeeze the base of your glute. That can help a little bit. Here's 4, here's 3, 2, lift it up, hold. Rainbow the foot forward towards the floor in front of you. Rainbow lift, sweep it up and back behind you. Keep pushing through the heel. And remember what I said, we're keeping that hip stacked over the bottom hip, right? So we're not going to open up that hip. We're in a closed hip position, which means left hip is stacked over right. If that hip is trying to roll open, place your left hand on top of it. Keep lifting right side waist away from the floor. Keep flexing that foot. So the inner edge of your left foot stays parallel to the floor the entire time you're here. Holy smokes, this is where we finished our legs. Leg is steady. In 3, 2, 1, long straight leg. We're lifting up and down, outer thigh lifts. Finish it off. Oh my goodness. We are going 15 seconds here. It's gonna be 1 black spring. It is going to be a giant bear. You are done with the cables if you wanna take them off. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go giant bear. Whew. Toes to the back platform, hands to the carriage. Oh my word. So cables can come off, bend through the knees, slowly bring it in. Good. Slowly right back out. Great job here. So think about this like a crunch through the low belly. If that you guys are anything like me, the sides of your booty is still burning. Wow. Scoop through the low abs, lengthen out through the spine, strong core. Okay, you're gonna fire up the tops of your thighs. Your quads are working a little bit here as well. $15 seconds to go. Breathe deep. You are so close to being finished with your workout. We're gonna have a seat. It is super crunch. Have a seat on the back platform. Heels tuck into the carriage rail or beneath the strap. We go super crunch in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go super crunch. So feet can go beneath the strap. Have a seat. Hands behind the head or out at heart center. Strong lift through the chest. Squeeze your glutes. Hands out in front of you or behind the head. We're just gonna go ahead and hinge back as the legs go forward. And then we're gonna bend through the knees, hinge, forward, lift. Now, whether or not you lift and lower the legs is totally up to you. So the legs do not have to move whatsoever as you do this one. Good, Josiah's got a great lift of his chest here. The goal is to keep the tension in your abs out of the hip flexors, and sometimes more is less. So making this movement a little bit smaller can definitely make it way more intense. Yeah, it doesn't have to be big. Just focus on letting your abs do the work, even if you're only moving 1 to 2 inches, or maybe you're just holding in place. Awesome job here, Josiah. Let's go 10 more seconds here. We're gonna get into our finisher next. Okay. We're gonna get into a giant reverse cobra to finish off class. Knees on top of the carriage, hands to your back platform. In 4, in 3, 2, 1, flip over, knees to the carriage, hands to your back platform. Send the carriage out so you are in a strong kneeling plank position. From here, you're bending at the elbows. Elbows stay close to the rib cage as the carriage slides back. Push through the heels of the hands, rise back up strong through the core. This is gonna be a ton of core, a ton of tricep. Really important here that you are not crunching up into the head, neck, and shoulders. And remember, you can always work with the hips a little higher, more of the tabletop position. And if the cobra is not working for you, here's what you're gonna do. Push-ups. Stabilize the carriage down and up through the upper body. Final 25 seconds of class. Right, we're working against that spring tension. I know it's tough. Stay with me, stay focused. You've got just 15 seconds to go. Strong through your core, shoulders away from the ears. Finish it out. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose, you are done. Whew. Awesome, 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 awesome work, everybody. Hope you enjoyed getting this booty work, cable work, arms, abs. Take a deep breath in, full breath out. 2 deep breaths, sealing in all that hard work. Inhale, circle sweep, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in, circle sweep, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Give yourselves a hand. Awesome work. Thank you so much. We will see you next time.